Okay. I think we're live. I actually don't know. I gotta check. Okay, yep. I just saw the flash of lightning on Twitch. All right, let's check YouTube. And we are live on YouTube as well. All right. So, we're live everywhere we need to be live. Yeah, we're live there too. We're live. So, all right, we're live everywhere. What are we doing? So, it was 18 days ago. So, hold on. What is this? Okay. All right. So we're live now. We're live now. What are we doing? Oh, wait. I actually know the answer to that. I know the exact answer to that, actually. So this week I have some stuff going on. I got some panels to do. Yeah, I do panels. I go to anime conventions. It's very fun for me. It's something I enjoy quite a bit. I haven't been live a lot recently, which means I haven't been working on the game, which is bad. Very bad if that wasn't clear. All right, so I'm gonna start my... Oh, hey, look, it uses React. That's so neat. All right. Everybody knows I AI generate my Everybody knows I AI generate my thumbnails. I'm not afraid. Everyone knows. Okay. So based off of where I believe we are, we got last time I streamed, we got everything kind of working. Because, well, we got the thing we were trying to do. We figured out the aim, right? Okay, so if we look at this really quick, this is kind of where we need to go, what we need to be doing. So we need to make sure the projectiles move in a straight line. Okay, yeah. The blue is for what we were gonna do on stream, and the green was for what we're not gonna do on stream because the green is extremely boring. What is the green? Well, implement health and damage isn't necessarily boring, but I wanted to stream until, oops, no watch. I wanted to stream for at least 2 hours, maybe 2.5. Depends on how I feel. Like if I'm really on a roll, then yeah, we'll go ahead and keep going. But that'll depend on if I'm really on a roll or not. So these are the tasks that we have to find out if it's fun. This is the bare minimum. I have to implement these, but this is like gonna require some thought. I'm not here yet. I'm not ready for this. Not ready for these yet. Not ready to do either of these yet. So this is what I want to tackle today. These two things. All right, so they're kind of the same issue, and we might be able to take it out super quickly. So, what am I talking about when I say that needs to be done? So, when you launch the game, all right, you enter into play mode. As soon as this, does the thing, all right, we're in the game. We're in the game now. What the hell just happened? Oh, it despawned. Okay. These work, right? Yeah, I think we fixed like pretty much every error. And I think I've got a weapon now. Yeah. All right, so this is our aim. There are some issues. It doesn't flick. I don't know if it flicks. I don't know if it should flick, but it doesn't. But yeah, this is our arrow, and then that's our projectile. All projectiles should follow the path of the arrow. So the arrow is pointing up in this direction. The projectile should follow that direction. Why am I hearing noises? What is going on? Oh, those are just upstairs. I don't care. Okay, so yeah, as you can see, as you just saw. Oh wait, I don't actually need to do that. I can just. Okay, that one worked, but they don't all work. So if I do this, that, yeah, they need to point. They need to go. They spawn in the right area. I think they always spawn in the right area. They just don't follow the direction that the thing is pointing to. So I think that's, yeah, they don't move in a straight line. That's one, and they don't follow set by the arrow. All right, so that's pretty much what we're doing. We're fixing that. What the fuck? What are we doing? Yeah, so that's what we're doing. That's what we're doing. That's what we're gonna try and get fixed today, and maybe do some more stuff. I haven't really thought about the rest of it, because if this were to get done in like an hour, right, I would probably start on implementing health and damage. Not sure how that would work. I would probably set up some health in I don't know how to do it. Not sure how that system should work. I haven't thought about it. I don't really like diving into the design of systems that I haven't really thought about. So anyway, all right, so first steps first, open up some code. That's the first step. We got to look at the code. We got to see what's going on. My theory is, so one of the reasons, all right, so actually one of the reasons right now is that this prefab has a rigid body on it. I thought there was a check that you could be like, not affected by gravity. Gravity scale. I think if I were to change this, this would change quite a bit. So we go ahead and relaunch, because part of it was gravity, right? Part of it was gravity. It was being affected by gravity, and probably also whatever that other physics thing is that they're always talking about. Yeah. Right. Yeah. All right, that was part of it. Yeah. That's not in the right direction, but yeah. They float upwards, which I don't want. So what is gravity scale? We're gonna have to Google that. Use auto mass. Simulated. The body has now been taken out of simulation along with any attached colliders. Okay. So yeah. Yeah, they don't have a downward force pushing on them. But what the arrow thing is pointing to me is that Because the arrow is determined by like a rotation, right? What I think is happening is that might be a local rotation or something. So if we look at the arrow, and I want to see what. Okay, here's the arrow. I want to see what's changing. I want to see what part of the transform is changing. Like, is that the rotation? Yes. And then if you look at the debug inspector, and I look at local position, local rotation. All right. So yeah, that's local position and local rotation, which is fine, I think. We might need to profile this, maybe, because when you spin it too fast, it starts to lag. But that might be a time.delta time thing. Anyway, so yeah, as I move it around, the local position is changing. The local rotation is changing, which is fine. That's cool. That's chill. Now I need to look up where that... Oh, I opened the wrong thing. I need to look at where... we're gonna just do normal inspector. And... I'm gonna open this up. Because I need to figure out how... I think probably a good place to start is checking the... Oh, where's my... bitrate is shit. Nice. Okay. Alright. Bitrate is looking pretty good on YouTube. That's cool. Yeah, I don't know what the hell's happening with the Twitch bitrate. I sort of also kind of don't care, question mark. I haven't quite figured out how I feel about it. Alright, so if we go, I only know the entry point through combat controller. Everything else is just kind of fucked. I don't know. Sorry, I started thinking about how I would implement the health system, because there's this thing called system notification, which I think is unique. Oh no, apparently it's a static class. Never mind. Fuck it. Anyway, I guess it doesn't matter, right? If we're trying to make a prototype, I just need to make it work, right? I don't need to think about it. I don't need to make sure it's expandable. I just need to test to see if it works, and then test to see if it's fun. That's like the second part. Like, it doesn't have to be like production ready code. Anyway, what is it? Is it like direction input? What is it? Okay, handle projection fired. Okay, here it is. Handle projectile fired. So when I fire a projectile, it sets my spell condition initial conditions. Oh, okay, we have an initial force vector. I wonder if I can draw that, right? There's the gizmo thing. I don't really know how to use it though. There's like the Unity draw vector thing. You could do that. Oh, here it is. Okay, so point in world space where the line should start. Point in world space where the line should end, and then the color. And then the duration the line should be visible for determines whether objects close to the camera obscure the line. Probably not. So yeah, I should just be able to draw line this, right? You can just debug dot draw line just to see where. But if we activate, because activate spell is what actually ends up. Yeah. Because yeah, it instantiates and then applies the rigid body. It instantiates it and then applies the velocity and then multiplies the velocity by 10. Okay, so here I probably want to draw that velocity vector. Is this attached to something? No. Oh, wait. Well, sort of. I mean, I have a game object. So what I can do is... let's just do this. Bro, what the shit? Okay. I hate autocomplete sometimes. Like, sometimes it's just stupid. Oh my god, bro. Alright, so that's my actual game object. Actually, I don't know if this is fun either. Like, this is like chill, but it's not like the most exciting thing in the world. Alright, so that's my game object, and then that's my rigid body, and then once I apply my velocity, I want to go like debug dot draw line, and I want to go from dot transform dot position, I guess, and then I want to do RB dot velocity, although I don't know. Oh, you can do that. I didn't know you could do that. Then we're gonna do color dot red, and then the duration's gonna be like 30 seconds. So we should see this, maybe, question mark? I truly don't know. I truly don't know if I'm supposed to be seeing this or not. Oh. Yeah. I keep thinking to myself, dang, the Bones lady is right. Like, damn. Damn, the Bones lady really had me, bro. Because I went to this thing a while back. I went to this like oddities expo or something a bit ago, and there was a lady there who was like, I'll read your bones. It's like Fortune, but like with bones. And it was like neat and shit. It was funny. She was like, now not really, actually no, I'm not really, I don't really believe in the, not really, I don't believe in the whole fortune telling, paranormal, supernatural, blobbity blobbity bloop. Now, I'll be the first person to say that shit would be cool as fuck if that was real. But like, people have been around for like 250,000 years and like nobody's told me about it. Like, nobody knows, like nobody can be like, yes, this is real. Like, it's that big of a secret. Like, that's crazy. I didn't see a ray. Did anyone see a ray? Oh yeah, I think the rays are only in the scene view actually. Hold on. Yep. I mean, that's happening. That's right. Yeah, the lines are definitely okay. So the good news is the balls are following the directions of the lines. That's the good news. The bad news is the lines are not correct. So we're gonna need a couple more. We're gonna need a couple more, like a couple more things. Like a couple more lines, because what I also need to know is that's where the line, fucking hell, that's where that line is taking me, right? That's what is it? That is specifically the velocity of the rigid body. So where is the velocity of what about this normalized force vector? Is that also the direction of the force vector? I don't know. I need to figure that one out. But anyway, I was saying, I don't believe in all the paranormal shit. That'd be super cool. But the Bones lady was like, you're going to be real busy in the next 2 months. And it's like, I already knew that. That's not like new information to me. But I'm thinking about all the stuff that I have to do, and I'm like, damn, I am busy. These next 2 months is going to be crazy. Because I got like 3 panels to do over the weekend, and then I got a stream, and then I got to edit the video, and then I also have to, you know, do my job, to eat and such. It was like, that's a lot of shit. But I like being busy personally. I think being busy is cool. All right. So isn't there a spawn point? Did I make that up? Isn't the position? Yeah. Isn't the initial conditions dot position? I think the initial conditions dot position is like, where is the spawn point? Yeah, because the aim data dot spawn point, spell spawn point. Aim data dot spell spawn point is, I think, another transform or something. Yeah. Spell spawn. Oh my god, fuck me. Spell spawn point. I don't know where that is. But I think it's defined here. Somewhere. Combat controller. Oh, it's probably on arrow. Yep. So if we were to look at this in the scene view. Yep. Spell spawn point is right here. It's right here. So if we were to enable this. Wouldn't it be more useful? Nope. All right, that's crazy. But that is a spell spawn point right there. I'm moving it. I'm jiggling it. It's going. It's interesting to note that the X and Y are swapped. I'm not sure why that is. Because why is it? All right, let's look at the debug inspector. Can't you get like world space? Isn't that a thing? There's like a bunch of world space functions or some shit that you get. Position world space. Actually, this is a great question for Unity. What the fuck is the difference between, like, what is the actual difference between world space and local space? Like, I know the general idea is like, oh, well, actually, I think I do know what the answer is, because it's basically what it's about. what it's relative to. The since every position is like a vector and not an actual point in space, the vector has to be relative to something, and world space vectors are relative to the world origin, and local positions are relative to the parent origin. I'm pretty sure that's the answer. So really, I want like a deeper question. I just don't know what that question is, because this is some hella weird behavior. Like, it's moving up and down when I move the Y. That's kind of weird. That strikes me as odd. So either A, I could like deal with it or fix it. I wonder if in spell data, instead of applying the force vector, I swapped it. Like, if I said instead, all right, you were literally about to do it. RB dot velocity actually equals a new vector 2, and the new vector 2 has initial conditions dot, what is it, dot force vector dot y, and and then initial conditions force vector dot x. Like, would that change anything? Is this different? Do I want to normalize this? I mean, I guess. Can I call that? Yep, I can call it that, normalize. I'm not sure. I don't know. Oh, well, actually, no. I want to draw both of these. So this is the var untouched initials, and then we will draw them both. And so we would do untouched initials times what, 10? That's gonna give us the same thing, I think, maybe. And then we'll do this one in, I don't know what's another color. What's another color? Like white? Magenta? Magenta's a color. Yeah, let's go with that. And then we're gonna draw. Okay, so I'm not sure. I mean, my guess is based off of what I saw in the inspectors that you could just swap them, but I have no idea if that's actually the issue. This is going to be where my test of, do you know what the hell is going on when it comes to vectors, is actually, this is right here is where we might actually learn some vectors. It's really funny because I made a video about it like a while ago. It took me a very long time, but I took it down because I spent 40 hours on it and it got like 2 views. It was very upsetting. Hello? Did you already do? Nope, you didn't do shit. Wait, no, hold on. Wait, hold the fucking phone. All right. So for this, I gotta pull out the game menu. I mean, the game menu is not like super important. I just need to be able to see the scene view. It's like, I can see the scene view. Hello? Oh, that's weird. That's weird. Oh, I know. Right. I know what the problem is. I left this enabled. Because, yeah, that's the issue. I was like, what the hell? I did also move the spawn point, but I don't think the spawn point really matters that much. Can I get up there before that disappears? Nope. I was like, can I get there before that disappears? All right. So, oh, okay. That was it. Sort of, kind of, not really. I want like, so that's the original untouched vector, and then that's like the vector when it's swapped. So that's also not right, but it's sort of nice, sort of. Why are they both over there? If I did this, would it like go in the opposite direction? Yes. Smacks me in the head. That'd be kind of funny if you could kill yourself because you hit your own, you launched your own spell at your own head. Yeah. So what? I think it's supposed to be going along the red one, but there's an additional effect of gravity. Yeah, the red line doesn't take gravity into effect. So let me look up that gravity scale because I actually don't know what it does. And I'm not gonna lie and pretend that I do, because I don't. I don't know shit. All right, so what is it called? It's called a rigid body gravity scale. I want the docs on that. All right, the degree to which this object is affected by gravity. In physics, the gravity is a global setting, but you can control the proportion. Oh, control the proportion of that gravity applied to each object individually using gravity scale. For example, it may be easier to implement a flying character by turning off its gravity than simulating forces that keep it afloat. All right. Acceleration due to gravity. Set this vector to change all 2D gravity in your scene. Oh, I don't want to do that. I just want to read more about gravity scale. Like, how does the value actually affect the physics applied? How does the parameter gravity scale affect the physics applied? Does a gravity scale of 0 apply negative gravity? I think the answer is no, because a gravity scale of 0 should apply. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. Okay. I think a gravity scale of 0 applies not negative gravity. It should apply no gravity. It does have a mass though. Include layers, interpolate. Sure, interpolate. Alright, so. Alright, yeah, messing around. This part of the rigid body 2D component basically allows you to adjust. Gravity scale of 1 means, yep, define your physics settings. Doubling the effect of gravity. Interesting. Doesn't apply negative gravity, or it completely neutralizes gravity for that object. The object won't fall or rise. That's what I thought. It'll be as gravity doesn't exist for it. Okay, that's what I expected. This is super useful. So, one thing that's weird. One thing that's weird though, because if you look at this, It's kind of strange. It's kind of weird. As soon as I get a goddamn power up. God damn it. Did I actually get that one? Oh, I did. I did get that one. Oh, you can... Yeah, Yeah, it's very close to the red line. Like, very close. Like, every time, it's very close to the red line. That one's not very good. That one's not very good. I mean, I don't really want it to follow the red line, but... The line is in the wrong direction anyway. But I find it interesting that it's not following any line, I guess. I'm not sure how to solve that. Yeah, and it just keeps going off. Is it like bouncing off my head? I think it might be bouncing off my head. I think it might be bouncing off my... No. Because we shot that one in the air. And it's like going off in the wrong direction. Alright. I'm not sure how to solve this. Yeah, I really don't know. Because I don't even have... So it's one thing to not know. It's one thing to not know how to generate the correct line. That's one thing, right? That's what I'm not doing, right? But the projectiles also aren't following any sort of line, or I don't know how to find out. How do I find out? What I need to find out is, how can I create a line, or how can I know the vectors acting on... Oh, I think I accidentally entered the game. Yeah, I did. Yeah. So we got multiplayer working. It's local, but it's multiplayer nonetheless. Anyway, I don't know how to do that. That's what I need to find out. Not sure how to do that. How can I find out all the forces acting? So I don't know. Oh, apparently my Twitch stream is... I have no idea. It's been like because I don't know. For forces you apply directly. Yep, not gonna log. Okay, collisions. You can estimate the forces resulting from collisions by using callbacks like on collision enter, on collision stay. With these methods, you can use the collision.impulse property to get the impulse applied, scripts for force analysis. For more sophisticated, like I literally need like a Newton free body diagram. That's what I need. Yeah. These X processes these forces in a complex and highly optimized way. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I need like a free body diagram. Which is funny because, well, I mean, I hate it all. Yeah. All right, so I need to know. Set on. Is it bouncing off my head? Wait, hold on. I know how to fix it. Well, I don't. Where's my collider? Is a trigger. What does that do again when I set my collider as trigger? I think, does that mean like it's not affected by physics, but still detects collisions? Is that what that means? I'm not sure what that means. Can I get there in time? I think I got there in time. Yeah, I did. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, but you see how... I mean, it is a straight line now. Okay. That was a coincidence. Yeah, these are... Okay. It seems like... Yeah, they're not affected by physics anymore. Which is kind of what I want. I don't really want them to be, like, super impacted by physics. I want to be able to add forces, but I don't want them to have collisions. Actually, yeah, that's not right either. So... I think I should probably view actual... Yeah, I think I should actually view the what is it? The value that's being returned by this. Because I feel like directional aim probably be printing a ray from spawn point to... Actually, wait, hold on. Let me check something. So this is us. this is our arrow. And then this is our spawn point. That's exactly what I wanted. So is this rotating with us? Yeah. This is rotating with us, which is good. That's what we want. Okay, this is rotating with us. So this red handle, which I think is the Y one, the X one, I don't remember. Is it the X one or the Y one? I really don't remember. But it's one of them. I think it's right? It's gotta be. No, that doesn't make any sense. Is it right or left? Is it this one? Or is it this one? Anyway. This right here, this red handle is going in the right direction. It's going in the right direction. It's always going in the right direction. And so theoretically, if I just use that, which I don't know what I'm actually using. I don't think that's what I'm using. It's on. This is the transform, which is called it gets the transform dot position, and then this just says aim vector. I have no idea what aim vector is. What's happening? I got no clue what aim vector is. It's input vector? What the fuck? That's the goddamn problem. Why would I don't even know what the input vector is. It's so like random. I mean, it's not random. But the arrow, this thing, the aim vector should always be equal to this value here, this vector here, which I don't know which one that is. Let's move it. Let's find out. The Y. Okay. it's the Y vector. I didn't know. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna pretend like I knew. So yeah, it's like transform.up, I think, right? Which is super weird. Oh, no, that makes perfect sense. Never mind. Because if that's Y, it's supposed to be up like this. This is like what? Yep, there it is. That's the arrow prefab. Yep. Does the arrow prefab have? It's got a sprite renderer. Yeah, and so it's default. Okay, no, it all makes sense. It all makes sense now. So I think what I should be able to do is, I think transform up is the thing for it. I think. Sure. And up. Yeah, there you go. You knew what I meant. I didn't feel like backspacing again. Yeah, I think it's transform up. Oh, this is telling me it's the green axis. I thought it was the red axis. Crazy? Did I make that up? Was it not the red axis? Or was it the green? Oh. Yeah. Well, that one's rotated. Yeah, I think it's like transform. There it is. Transform forward. Yeah, it's transform right. Yep. Red axis and world space. So if here, still running? No. Here I actually return spawn point, which is a spawn point Isn't it one? The height? Should be able to do spawns. Yeah. Yep. 1 point right. There we go. And so spawn point right be my vector. I do my force vector and then normalize it. Probably should. Hell, this is. No, probably shouldn't do any of whatever the hell. Aim vector now returns to me spawn point, which is where I always want to be, I think. Hitting all the wrong keys. I'm really bad at typing. Okay. So, initial conditions, force vector normalized, and then you multiply that. Okay, so now let's look at this new vector. The input vector. I know why I put the input vector, but like it doesn't make any sense. Like I know why, because like the direction of the input vector is technically the direction that I want. Technically, if I want the arrow and subsequently the projectile to always point in the direction of the stick, then that does make sense. That does make sense. But like the input vector is like representing like completely different shit. Like absolutely completely different shit. So, are we good? Are we good now? Are we good? I think we're good. We should be good. And we'll see if this works because we're gonna get I actually don't know what's going to print out here. If we go back to, is it combat controller? Nah, spell data. These might be the same direction now. Because I set it to vector normalize. Yeah, the two things might be overlapping now. There's, damn it, did I miss it? No, I missed it. Alright. Okay. That is where we're pointing. Yeah. That is where we're pointing. The vectors are wrong. But it's pointing in the right direction. Alright, that was sort of easy. Nice. Nice. I love it when things go my way. Yeah. I was like, those... Yeah. Yeah, why are my magentas wrong? I'm not sure why my magentas are not pointing in the right direction. I think the reason why my magentas are not pointing in the right direction is because these are world space. Yeah, it draws a line between start and end points. It's transformed out up. Oh, nope. Red axis in world space of the transform in world space. Never mind. Wait, hold on. I gotta find. I mean, it's not really relevant. It literally doesn't matter. It literally doesn't matter. But like something within me forces me to try and figure out why those magentas are in the complete wrong direction, because they're based on the exact same thing as the velocity. So yeah, because they're both a force vector. As well as the force vector normalized, and then it multiplies it by 10. It's got to be because these are world space lines. So it's not It's like, is like local position like a thing? Yeah, I think the thing that confuses me the most about vectors in game development is vectors in math have heads and tails. So if I want to draw a line, right, I would go from the head of one vector to the tail of the other one, or vice versa. It doesn't really matter. But these don't. Why don't Unity vectors have heads and tails? I think it has something to do with draw line, though. Because I'm pretty sure what's happening is this one's being rendered, and then this one's being rendered, but they're over the same. They're the same, which they should be, but they're wrong in the same, which they should not be. So, if we look at draw line, which is a point in world space with start, point where world space. So if any is any transform dot position world space or local space? It's gotta be world space, right? The position property. Or local space. World space and local space. In Unity. Oh, hey, look. Inverse transform point? What the fuck? Position from world space to local space. Transform point function does the opposite. What the shit is this? There's just so many things. Transform position from local space. So if I call it in oh, it's gotta be on a transform. So inverse transform. Because it's possible that no, this is instantiated in world space. Yeah, it's instantiated in world space. It means the position is just world space. Let me try draw a line from initial condition dot position to. You know, I think it should be the same thing. They're both using that value, I think. Really don't know. Honestly, no clue. Absolutely no clue. Vectors, they befuddle me. Math, it befuddles me. I'm desperately trying to hold on to all the knowledge I gained about quaternions, like a couple days ago. Like, I might have to make the video to refresh myself. Unironically. Alright, it looks like we're no longer unstable on Twitch. That's good. They really busted my balls on that one. Right. Damn! Fucking hell. I'm not gonna make it. It doesn't fucking matter. I was like, there's no shot I'm gonna make it. That was yeah, it's the same thing. Yeah. Yeah. I fixed it, but I didn't fix it. I mean, I did fix it. I fixed it. I just don't know why. The magenta arrows are wrong. Because the initial position is correct. It's this RB velocity that's wrong. And so maybe I could say something like go dot transform dot inverse transform direction, transform point, transform vector from world space to local space. Or maybe it's just transform vector. Maybe it's in local space and I wanted it in world space. Oh, come on, bro. You're gonna make me break it down into components, bro. Wait, no, you can static, you can cast these, right? Yeah, I was like, no shot. You can fucking cast these. Okay, so now I've transformed from local space to world space. My RB velocity. Do I actually have a conceptual understanding for what the fuck is happening? No. Because I'm treating velocity like a point, but it is a point, but it's like not a point, and this is what I don't like about vectors. Not the mathematical concept, just how they are in games or in programming or however, whenever they're like this. Don't like it. Oh, I can get there. That's easy. That was so close to being right. They're right sometimes. Then sometimes they're just terribly wrong. I feel like this is going to come back to bite me in the ass later, but... Alright, we're going to move on because I did do it. It is done. They do run in straight lines, and they do... we did do it. It is done. Now, and I actually know, well, I mean, I understand why that worked specifically. While the fix to get the projectiles to move in a straight line, because all I did was disable gravity and disable collisions. Because I don't need to have like physics collisions with stuff. Because that's not required. What is required though is that they move in a straight line, and then also that they follow the direction set by the arrow, which they do. So that is a. God, I'm gonna do this in green actually. Make my green real thick. Give myself a thick green. All right, so. Move in the direction set by the arrow. Now I gotta figure out what the hell else to do. Pickups despawn. Implement health and damage. Implement win lose. Create spawn player health. Or implement these. These are gonna be. I think what I might do. Take the rest of the stream to think about how to implement them. I think that's what I might do. I don't really feel like doing either of these right now. Because in order to implement health and damage, so basically when a player joins, alright, fuck it, we'll do it. We're just gonna design for the rest of the stream. Yeah, that's fine. Because alright, So we saw. I'm gonna leave all my Quaternion notes because my Quaternion notes I feel like might help me in the future. I was gonna delete them, but I decided not to. So let's look at health. Right now, damage and health. So I know when a player joins. When a player, right? When a player joins, they come down from the sky. They just start falling, and that also means that they're like the player prefab is instantiated. So when a player when a player joins, we can actually just look at this. There's got a bunch of scripts on it. There should probably be a player health script ? Yeah, probably a player health script. And I think. Yeah, not okay. Wait. Okay. Yeah, I know it doesn't have to be like production ready, but I still want to think about it as if it was. I may not code it that way. But I still want to think about that. Because I might be able to design just the rest of these. Like this. Okay. Do we have a game manager? We do have a game manager. What does it do? Really the only thing the game manager does is what does it do? I mean, really, the only thing it does is like spawn stuff, and has like a player input manager on it. That's really pretty much it. It doesn't do a lot. So basically, I think we could probably use the game events for this because they are global. Trying to think, because when a player joins, they like grab health, right? Like the health script, like on awake or some shit. Almost where I wrote on some shit. Player health script on awake. I don't really want to like have these like hard coupled. This is gonna make it really difficult to like test. Because if health script needs to have a hard reference to game manager, then yeah. Because if I look at player input, so here, yeah, players doing when join action is triggered. Player joined event. Assistant calls. List is empty. Element 0. Target. Yeah. I can pretty much listen for a join event. Player joined event. So, probably the game state manager, which is separate from all the players. Okay. So when a player joins, game manager, like, assigns an ID. I'm not sure how to do this. I'm not sure how to do this at all. Because the way it currently works is that there's this thing called system notifications, and I don't really like it. It works, I just don't like it. I know it's called here. Basically says system notification was the static class projectile, and then fire projectile spell, and then it has combat origin, spell data, and then like instance ID. And if origin equals null, then do whatever. And then passes in the instance ID. And then where's my combat manager? Where'd it go? Near combat controller, whatever. So yeah. It's supposed to be checking the instance ID. That's what it's supposed to be checking. It's not. I mean, I guess that's fine, right? Isn't that fine? That's probably fine, right? Actually, is it fine? Let's find out. We can test multiplayer right now. Okay, wait, I need a spell. Okay, do I have a spell now? No. Oh, I don't have a spell. Fucking sucks. Thought I had a spell. God damn it. God damn it, I missed it again. Yep. It does do it right. That's funny. They both fire. Yeah. They both instantiate at their own like local positions, which is kind of funny. It does work though, because they are grabbing. Yeah, so it should do that. I kind of want to do this by default, like when I'm handling these events. I don't really want to check this. So basically what I would have to do is fire events on a channel, and if you are not on the channel, no, because if you subscribe to the event, you subscribe to the event. I mean, this is the easiest way to do it. I guess I won't think about it too hard. Oh, okay. So, and then where's instance ID assigned? Because it passes in the instance ID. Yeah. You call get instance ID. You pass it in when you want to trigger the event. What about the other one? Because there's another button for handling directional aim. Oh, but that's mapped directly to... Okay, I see. Don't you have to like instantiate the enable the arrow though? Where's that? Oh, here it is. Yeah, but all of this stuff is player specific because it goes through the input system. So if instance ID equals get instance ID, then do your thing, else don't. Oops. Is it still running? Nah. But back to the health thing. You could just subscribe. Yeah. Oh, the reason why we're using... Okay, wait. I understand what's happening. The reason why I'm using system notifications versus the generic game event is that the game events will require a refactor to support channeling, which they do not. So I just quickly slapped together system notification. So you okay, that's fine. All right, so when you spawn in, right, you're going to assign yourself. You're going to start listening to some system notification. Like the player health event, or the player health script is going to assign health. It's going to be like, you have 3 health. Because I think it's fine for... Because I also have to think about the UI as well. I think the way the UI should work, that there's like some... Gonna have to be up of player assists. I guess I'm going. It's far outside of prototype territory, I guess. I just need to get this to work just to see if it's fun. Okay. Never mind. Remember when I said I was going to design this? I'm not going to do that. So we got system notification. System notification. I'll pick up. Player picked up spell. That's on. Who's listening to it? Anyway. There's gonna be another delegate, pretty much the exact same. Player damage. Player taking damage. Right. Player taking damage. I don't really know how we're doing damage right now. I think probably the best way to do damage right now is just like an int. Like int damage amount. And then player taking damage. And then player damaged, and then the player health script can assign itself to system notification, and then when you I don't think triggers have information about what they collided with. Okay. Do they? On trigger whatever. On trigger. Oh, it does. On trigger enter does have stuff about the other collider that I collided with. So on trigger enter, on the spells, I think there's probably like a base spell somewhere, probably, maybe. I think spell data is a thing. Yeah, that's that. I thought I made something called spell somewhere at some point. I made something called spell effect, fire spell. Yeah, there's this thing called fire spell. Oh, okay. My spell effect is a interface. Use spell effect, deal damage. I mean, that should probably be one. Define possible results. Okay, I know what all this was for. This was for stuff that was like for the interactions. Part of me really wants to sit down and design the interaction system, but I feel like that's going to be a waste of time because I don't know if it's fun, so I probably shouldn't do that. The interaction system is going to be like a huge deal. All right. Yeah. I spell effect because fire spell and implements this and it's got spell data, it's got spell data, I spell effect, deals damage. So on trigger enter, so something like this, right? Something like this would be like on trigger enter deal damage. Right? They would call deal damage. They would get the instance ID. They would call yeah. They'd basically call deal damage, which is probably gonna be I don't think you're gonna implement it any differently. Because we do have to implement a couple of spells. Like a few. 3. Or 6? That looks like 6 to me. Yeah, we do have to implement like 3 spells. So... you probably use a better ID than get instance, whatever it is. But currently we're just using get instance as like a placeholder because it's easy. There's a function for it. I don't have to think about it. Or get instance ID or whatever the fuck it's called. So, where are we at? Yeah, I could probably look at implement help. Oh. Got this. And on, and then another public static, like public static. There was damage. We don't spell it. Origin. Probably. No. People know. Damage question. And then you find out is like you get the event, you find out if you were damaged, or you don't do it. So that's how that works. You would probably the only people that need to subscribe to. So yeah, subscribe to damage or play was damaged. Or you call it, I guess. Out of here. Good. Image there. This would be a function. And it would not return any. Fire spell. And in here, it's pretty much gonna go. What is it? System notification. Damage. Damaged. Get the instance ID of the damaged player. That's probably going to be stored somewhere. I mean, I could call deal damage to player inside of on trigger. On trigger. On there. Dot. Dot. I don't know which one's faster. I don't need tag. Specific globals. Oh, you have tag. Ah. Oh. Omega lol. Yes. Alright, so tags player, probably some other tags, but we don't have those right now. Effort equal tag dot to string. Can I call a game object dot get buddy? I sure can. I sure fucking can. I sure fucking can. We'll do a player. Probably pass on non-goods. Game object dot ID. I'm damaging. Much. Probably just one. Just one. Int density and then the int damage dealt. Instance damage instance ID, and then we boom. Player was damaged. Probably game manager would subscribe to that. Probably game manager subscribes to sys note dot whatever it's called, whatever this event's called, player damaged, player damaged, my script also does that. And then game manager pretty much keeps track of the health. I mean, I could probably type that out right now. I could probably bang that out. So enter a trigger, on trigger enter. If it's tagged with player, you do the thing. Do I have like a player script? Player, the play data. Apparently there are network objects. We got player inventory, play back controller. No, not really. Hardware input. Why did I need that again? I don't remember. All of it's to the instance of the game object right now. That might be a problem. Like, oh, Oh, I want to do this. Like bro, so hardware input manager. Apparently this in the folder with network behaviors. All right. So aim object dot tag. Assign project globals dot tags dot player dot easy. Game object this component attached to easy. All right. And now I need to probably look at the game manager. I don't know if there's a game manager object. There's no game manager. Probably make like a health manager or some shit. Make like a health manager, have it subscribe to sys notifications. Also have it subscribe when people join, so you can track them based off like instance ID. There'll be a little dictionary of what I really don't know. Probably just their health, and that's it. Question mark. Like I really want to focus on creating this prototype and then seeing if it's fun, and then being really annoying about it to all the people that I know. Because I could probably finish this by the end of the week, maybe. Because I could knock these out today. I think I'm gonna knock these out today. Implement win lose. I'm gonna knock these out. I have to make a lose scene and a play scene. That's gonna be another thing I gotta do. Make a start scene. Make a lose scene, and then probably another thing I need to do is like get like little like notifications over their heads, like player ones, player twos, or whatever the fuck. Start scene, make a lose scene, lose. Win scene, and then make little heads up displays. Displays is like the wrong one. Or joined player. Okay, I think that's what we want to do. I think that's it. I think that's all we're gonna need. So I could probably knock this out, and then we'll make some UI, and then I'm not gonna make any UI today. I'm not gonna do that. Oh, but I could probably knock this out before maybe, possibly. Yeah, I could probably not do it right now because is it fun? That's the question. Okay. So I probably need a net manager. Actually, I'll make that somewhere else. I'll make that here. Make a new script. Have it be called Game Manager. Health Manager. Game State Manager. Player State Manager. Yeah, maybe Game State Manager. Player State Manager. Not sure. Because the Game Manager subscribes, and then I have to make a UI script as well. So yeah, implement health and damage. I've sort of already implemented it. I don't know if it works, but I've implemented it. At least the damage part. It sends out an event. So, first of all, it sends out an event. All system notification says player was damaged. Damaged for how much? And then, ooh, that's gonna be so unpleasant. Okay. I don't know what to call this. I don't know what to call it. I don't know what to call it. I'm gonna call it player health. Player health manager. Yeah, there is no names, guys. Public class. Is this gonna be attached to anything? Yeah, it will be. Using Unity. God engine or is it? If I could ever spell any in my. Well, it's not really because I can't spell. It's two distinct things. Mono behavior. So, Quake. Player damaged. Be like plus equals. Player damage. Damage handler. Alright. And then we're gonna have. Oh, stop. Player health. And I guess. Lame. Cringe. lame and cringe. All right, so here's my player health. Oh, I also need. I can probably do that. Probably like private void. I should probably look into that actually. Private void. Player joined. I don't know what I need to pass in. If I want to do that, I don't know what the response is. So here we have our player input, and then we have player joined event. Player joined event is nothing. And then we have calls, element 0, event designed, call state, arguments. Player left event, join action's already defined. So what is this? Player input manager, player join. Player input manager, player join. Unsubscribe to player joined event. Nice. Using the new input system, trying to use the player join event with the notification behavior of invoke C# events. However, I have no idea how to use this. And some folks familiar with this. Damn. My man said get fucked. I need to save that, and then you can assign handlers for the events. Oh, really? Can I just change that on the fly? What is it? Oh, mine says invoke C# events. I think it's gonna break my thing. What? I'm scared. I mean, I could just set up another notification that's like, yeah, it's not that hard. Like, I can just be like, player joined. Alright. This would be faster. I have to read less docs. And it's like, I don't even really understand. Player joined. Player joined event. Okay. Then we want to do public static. And player has joined. And then I think what I want is a player. Yeah, I think we want a player controller. Sort of. Nah, we'll do combat controller. Honestly, we should do like a hardware input manager. Yeah. And then player join event. Then it's just that. and it's the input. So hardware manager on awake, system notifications dot yeah, player has joined, right? This and game object oh, maybe I'll do that in start. Maybe I'll do that down here. Because everyone's gonna set up their listeners in Awake, so we'll do that in start so we don't miss it. So player is joined, invoke, player health manager, and then you're also gonna subscribe to system notification dot player joined. And then you're gonna plus equal yourself for a player joined handler. I'm gonna make that automatically. Probably gonna make a serialized field here. Does that need to be in brackets? I think it does. Serialized field and starting health value. Default is 3. There is a public static because that's going to require a hard reference. Every UI is going to have a hard reference to the health manager. Don't know if I like that. Don't really like that. So probably what I'm going to do is set every reference to have a actually I don't even know if I could be heard over the music at this point. I'm not even like, normally I'm like yelling and shit. That was it? Okay. Shit. So yeah, yeah, I'm not sure how to do that. I should probably fire another event for the UI to listen to. So every script instance of the UI will listen for a player event. That player will be their player. Probably gonna set up a static thing, so if you're whoever joins first like pulls it. Probably like a static player 1, player 2. Yeah, that sounds good. It's called system notification. Probably doesn't belong there. Make another static class called, like, I don't know, player names or something. I don't know. Player name. Or player label. Player labels. Public static class player labels. And then I have a public then a public static queue. Yeah, can I make it? Can I say public static queue string player names equal new queue and like initialize it with some stuff. You do that. You initialize a queue with values. Initialize queue. See that one. Can I do that? Yeah, you can. So queue and q1 equals new queue bracket bracket. It goes in the parentheses. And so this is player 1, player 2, player 3. Easy, breezy, beautiful. Yep, that's it. Literally it. This is the whole thing. Oh, it ain't alt tab. Shift tab. That's what it is. So there we go. These are my static. My static names. So hardware input. No, I don't want to do that. Those would come from the UI, so the UI script would build. Okay, yeah, we're putting it together. All right. So this is the health dict. And then when join join health deck and ID and the starting health pack. Exactly. That's exactly what it is. And then once players damaged, check. Oh. Does. Then I go update. Minus their health pick. Nope. Over there. E 0. equal to 0, then I will game over, pass in loser. Call player has. Yeah, I don't feel comfortable putting player handles in here. There should probably be another script called player data, which exists to dump all the other stuff. Oh, seriously. I had to get on here. Bro, come on. What are you doing? Better handle it. If trigger over we're gonna go alright. Game over. Well, yeah, technically they have to handle the player death or whatever. Oh, okay. I think I should release my old. Okay. Anyway. Yeah, I probably should. See how it does. Yeah, use it. All right. Yeah, that's it. That's it for me. We're done. We're done. We're done. We're done. We're gonna Control S all of the changes that and get Unity to recompile. All right. Don't know what that means. That seems kind of bad. No idea what any of this means. This is a leak. It will impact performance. Oh, you know what I should do? Run in all the net stuff. Post processing IO. You should be removing that shit. What are you doing? All right.